The whole place went silent as they all looked at me in shock and disbelief. I myself realized I had said too much. Dennis, Guy Rose came with, this is obviously a family matter, so let me just excuse myself. Trying to leave. No, oh, you stay right there, nobody move, I said. I said as I left the room, locking it behind me. I whipped the sweat off my face, arranged my hair, and went to the me, to Renovator. Sorry I have family matters to handle, but why not give me your card so I can reach you when I'm ready? He replied, okay. He reached for his bag, handed me his card, and left. Me, to the guy Claire came with. Hi. I'm sorry, but I can't go out with you. My sister wasn't thinking when she asked on my behalf. You see, I just lost my husband. He replied, oh, I thought you were just single. She never mentioned anything about you being a widow. Shifting uneasily. I'm so sorry for the drama. I should go. Tell Claire I'll see her later. Me, smiling. Will do. Just as he was about to leave. Hey, do you know the other guy? I said. He replied, nope, never seen him before. Me, okay, bye. I sighed as soon as he left, and then I gave my house help the rest of the day off. 3 gone, 1 more left, I said to myself. I headed to the kitchen in an attempt to get a knife, but I thought it through and went to the supply closet instead to grab a crowbar and headed back to the guest room. On getting there, without any warning, I drove the crowbar into Dennis's head and continued hitting him till he died. I did it amidst all the screaming. So, you killed yet another? Dr. Jen asked. I replied, yes, doctor. Dr. Jen, and your siblings? I stood up, blood on my face and clothes and bloody crowbar still in my hand. I turned to face them. I said, he heard what he wasn't supposed to. I had just killed a man, but that wasn't on my mind. The only thing on my mind was the person responsible for my action. I looked at Rose with so much anger. Me, point to her with the crowbar. You annoying little girl. Everyone could see her shake. Me, you always have a way of bringing out the devil in me, moving towards her. Tell me why I shouldn't kill you right now. Brandon, Kate, plea? Me, shut up, Brandon. Rose was already crying, and Claire held her in a way that interpreted, you'd have to go through me first, even though I could see the fear in her eyes. That single act brought me back to sanity, because I realized that family stands by you no matter what. I threw the crowbar down and cried my eyes out, telling them what happened from the beginning, how I had killed Desmond and his mother, my encounter at rehab and all, and most surprisingly, they understood and also apologized. So, how do we dispose of this body? Brandon asked. Just then, my mom walked in. Mom, where are my babies? Jumping. Jesus! She walked out of the room calmly. Immediately, she saw the mess. My mom hates the sight of blood, so she couldn't stand the sight. Following her, we explained what had happened, and I told her everything I had told my siblings. Without saying a word, my mom gently took her purse and left my house, not looking back once, only for my siblings to get a text from her asking them to leave my house. I was devastated, but I don't blame her. She was an old woman and also a Nigerian. Jane's house, 5 a.m. I woke up, said a little prayer, and got things ready for my husband before heading back to bed, even though I couldn't sleep anymore. I was lost in thought when his alarm clock brought me back to my senses and woke him up. My thoughts. Lord God, I was supposed to wake him 5 minutes before the alarm clock rang. My heart started beating fast, because I was sure he was going to get upset. But surprisingly, he kissed me, said good morning, and laid his head on my chest, I guess in a way loving husbands do. But almost immediately he took his head off. Baby, are you okay? He asked. I replied, yeah, why? He replied, your heart beats awfully fast. I'm fine, I said. Talk to me, baby, he said. I replied, it's nothing, just that I forgot to wake you up and I thought you'd get angry. He replied, get angry? I have an alarm clock for that. Sigh, baby, I'm really sorry for the way I've been treating you. I really am. It's just too much pressure at work and my family are complaining about us not having kids and my plate's full, honestly. I understand, I said. Honestly, I wanted him to say more, but his morning breath was killing me, so he went to prepare for work. Minutes later, I went to microwave his food and was listening to Rihanna's Love on the Brain, singing along too when he walked in, took my hand, grabbed me by the waist, and danced with me. I couldn't help but laugh and wonder what got into him. Must be love on the brain. That's got me feeling this way. He beats me black and blue, but he fucked me so good and I can't get enough. Must be love on the brain. After that line had played, he stopped. Him. What's the meaning of this? What, baby? I asked. He replied, You played that song for me, right? I replied, No, babe. It's been played on the radio, not by me. I see. I'm out, he said. Me. But your food. Him. Leaving. Eat it. My marriage must really be love on the brain. No matter what he does to me, I can't leave him because I'm madly in love with him. Doorbell rings. Checking the door. Me. Oh, hi, Kate. It's awfully early to come visiting. Sorry, I'll come back later, Kate said. No, it's fine. Come in and have a seat, I said. I just want to ask you something and maybe talk a little, Kate said. Just then my husband walked in. Apparently the forgot something. Kate, I'll come back later. Me. Okay. In my mind, I was like, please don't leave me alone with him. I had barely left the gate when I heard her scream. I stood still and contemplated going back in, but then finally decided not to. Thoughts. I'll go check on her later. I walked back home even through her screams, but after some time it ceased and I got home. House help. Welcome. I honestly didn't hear her because I had a lot on my mind. I collapsed on my bed and began to recount and recollect everything that happened to me from the point my life fell apart. Me. What a messed up life. Laughing. Katie's a murderer, wah, wah, wah. I really needed to talk to someone, so I called my mom, who rejected my calls 8 times. I broke down in tears. I knew she was hurt and in shock, but if she had just given me a chance, things wouldn't have gotten worse. I laid in bed for 6 hours without even eating, just lost in thought. House help. Madam, I'm going home. Food is in the microwave and some are inside the fridge. I replied, Okay, see you tomorrow. I got up, took a shower, ate something, and headed to Jane's house. Something told me to just stay home, but I objected and went anyway. I got to her house and rang the doorbell a couple of times without a response. After waiting, I gently opened the door. Me. Hello. Janie, you in here? Hello, oh. I heard a sound coming from the dining area and I went to check. What I saw totally shocked me. Jane laid there in tears and pain, naked from her lower body. She'd been laying there for 6 hours, unable to move. Me. Oh my God, Jane. Helping her up. Are you okay? What happened? I pulled off my jacket and tied it around her waist. Me. Sweetie. What happened? Did burglars come in here? Do I call the police? Jane. Crying. He beat me. He what? I asked. Jane's husband replied, I beat her. Jane crying, Oh, Lord. Baby, I'm sorry she just came in. Then I said, Don't you dare apologize. Turning to face him, How dare you beat your woman, ruining her pretty face? What did she do to you to deserve such inhuman treatment, huh? She's been lying down here for hours, unable to move. What if you had killed her? Did you think of that? Get your lesbian friend out of my house, he said. Kate, please, you have to leave, Jane said. I replied, I'll leave, but to her husband, shame on you. I walked out angrily, and I had barely left the house when I heard a loud slap on someone's face, and by the time I got inside, he was kicking her. Him. You brought her here to insult me, right? Me. Jumping on his back. Leave her alone. He walked backwards and slammed me on the wall. I fell and he slapped me. My thoughts. Oh, no, you didn't. The slap was a hard and painful reminded of my past. I exploded. I went over to Jane, pulled my jacket from her waist, and headed towards the door. They both silently watched me. Him. That's right, get out. And you, pointing to his wife. By the time I'm done with you, you'll... Noticing something. Why is blood coming out from your private part? Jane, crying bitterly. You killed my baby. The baby you beat me every day for. I wasn't out of the house yet, so when I heard what she said, I ran home, took one of Desmond's old golf clubs and went back over. I banged the door open with tears evidently on my face. Then I said, You monster, you woman beater. I wished for a baby from the beginning of my marriage life till the end, and you just wasted a child's life because you're an insecure kid. At that point, I had already gotten to him and whacked his head with the club. He passed out. Me, you bastard, hitting his head over and over. Never hit a lady, never hit a lady. Jane screamed, and I began to cry even more as I hit him over and over till he died. Me, never hit a lady. Club still in hand, I realized I had done it again. My thoughts, the beast you've become. Jane, screaming. Michael, to me, what have you done? You demon, what have you done? Me, OMG. Jane, I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to. Walking towards her, please listen to me. Jane, shouting, somebody help me, running for the door half naked. Help! My thoughts, do something, you can't let her tell the police. I immediately swung the golf club at her feet and she fell. She screamed so loud, I panicked and held her mouth until she became silent. Me, please listen to me. I talked and pleaded and begged, but Jane did not respond. I looked at her and to my greatest shock, Jane's skin color had turned pale. I had killed her by mistake, accidentally covering both lips and nose. Me, oh, Lord, what have I done? Dr. Jen asked. So then what? Were you arrested? I replied, no, I wiped and washed my fingerprints off everything I came in contact with, including the bodies, and then I went out. I returned home hours later to meet the police who questioned me. And what did you say to them? Dr. Jen asked. I replied, convincing them was easy. I just shed a few years and told them I was also a victim and lost my husband to the hands of the burglars who supposedly killed them, and they believe. What shocked me was how calm I was. Well, they asked me to evacuate the estate to ensure my safety, which I did. I went over to my mom's house, and somehow she heard about the murder and felt I was somehow responsible. Well, she didn't let me stay, so I moved into a hotel. I had the money. After about a week, I got a call from the police department asking me to return back to my house. So, did you have peace of mind? Dr. Jen asked. I replied, honestly, I didn't feel a thing after killing Michael. But Jane haunted my dreams, a lot crying and asking me what had I done, the exact same way she asked me when I killed Michael. Dr. Jen. Oh, I see. Jane and Michael, seem awfully familiar. So let me see. It all started when you betrayed your husband by not telling him you were barren. He domestically violated you. You killed him out of anger. Killed your mother-in-law too. Became depressed. Almost killed your sister. Got admitted into a psychiatric hospital. Transferred to rehab. Got someone kicked out of rehab. Came back home and killed yet another person, and finally killed your neighbors. Oh, that pretty messed up to me. Is that what's written? I asked. Dr. Jen replied, yes, we write things down in order to be able to identify well with our patients. And you're not going to tell or show anyone, right? I asked. Dr. Jen replied, my job prevents that from occurring. That's a relief, I said. Well, if that'll be all, then I guess, Dr. Jen said. No, I'm not done. It's far from over, I said. Things with me were great, well, asides the fact that Jane's images haunted my dreams. My mom finally listened to me, and she understood me, and we got back on good terms, even though she suggested the most impossible thing. And what's that? Dr. Jen asked. I replied, she asked me to report myself to the police. And what were her reasons? Dr. Hen asked. I replied, she said it would free me from my conscience, the burden I carry, and a harsh judgment from God. Your mom is a very smart and amazing woman, Dr. Jen said. Me. I know, right, but that suggestion was just dumb. I see. Carry on? Dr. Jen said. Well, things went on fine. I had my house remodeled, business was boom, and everything was okay until 2 months later. Barging in. Sisters, we're home? House help? Welcome. Where's my sister? Rose asked. House help replied, she's sleeping perfect. Claire said, let's go wake her, Rose said, walking away. I wasn't really sleeping. I had already woken up, and when I heard their voices... Me, rolling eyes. Oh, Lord, these noisemakers. I closed my eyes and pretended to be asleep, and just when they were about to jump on me, don't even try it, I said. They screamed, obviously startled, and started laughing. I thought you were asleep, Claire said. I replied, Your silence can wake a deep sleeper, not to talk of your noise. Rose, laughing. We're not that bad. Yes, you are. I said. That's not why we're here. Guess what? Rose said. Just spill it. I said. Joy kill. Rose said. Don't mind her. We beat the target for this month. Claire said. What? Are you serious? I asked, surprised. Dead serious. Your complexes are a huge deal. Rose said. And you both pulled it off? I asked. Both. We sure did. Me. Joyful scream. I'm so proud of you guys. You know what? Cancel your plans. I'm taking you girls out. You both deserve an expensive treat. Both. Like little children. Yay. Claire, take the key and go warm up the car. Rose, let me do it. Me, no thank you. Rose, but I can. Me, walking away, can't hear you. I got into the bathroom and undressed. Just as I was about to get in the bathtub, I noticed something that shouldn't have been there, something extraordinary. Blood! Blood? Dr. Jen asked. I replied, blood. Blood on my mirror. At first, I wasn't sure it was blood. I just saw red trailing down my mirror. I touched it and then realized it was blood. I almost fell down. I couldn't believe what I saw, but at the same thing, I didn't want to attract the attention of my sisters. So I grabbed a rag and made to clean the mirror when all of a sudden there was nothing there. What do you mean? Dr. Jen asked. I replied, I mean my mirror was spotless. No blood, no stain. I'm pretty sure it was your eyes messing with you, Dr. Jen said. I replied, I thought so too until I looked back down at my hand and it was blood-stained. I was very scared. I hurriedly took a bath and drove out with my sisters. I couldn't let that put a hold on what I had promised them. It wouldn't have been fair and I needed to be out of the house, take things off my mind. But I still thought about it while I was driving and my sisters noticed. Sis, are you all right? You're awfully quiet, Claire asked. I replied, yes, I'm fine. I just want to concentrate on the road. Okay, so where are we going? Claire asked. I replied, it's up to you girls. All I know is that I'm going to keep driving till you girls say, stop. We all laughed. A beeping sound came from Rose's phone. Oh, shoot. My period starts today, she said. You have a period calendar? I asked. Claire, laughing. No, silly. It's the Period Flow app. Every lady has it installed on her phone. What world do you live in, old lady? My thoughts. The world of women with no womb. Can you please pull up at the mall? I need to get pads, Rose asked. I replied, thank God we've not passed it. I need to get stuff there too. Claire, grinning. And I might as well get things I don't need. We all laughed and A pulled into the mall. Immediately we got in. We went straight to the pad section and unto other sections to get random things. When we were done, Claire and I took the things to the car while Rose went to the bathroom to wear her pad. It was a nice breezy evening, so we sat on one of the benches while waiting for Rose. We talked about random stuff till we saw Rose walking towards us. We both got up and walked towards the car, but stopped when I heard a familiar masculine voice call my name. I turned and got the shock of a lifetime. Me, gasp, oh my God, Desmond.